Let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly become very aware of yourself? Not because of what you said, but because of how you smelled. Or maybe someone even offers you gum and somehow your brain is making connections like, what am I smelling? Is something up? And I want to just talk about that body odor today. The first thing I need you guys to know is the fact that it's not about hygiene or the fact that you didn't shower well. Sometimes your body is just communicating something deeper. It could be your metabolism, your gut, your hormones, your stress level. And where it gets more interesting is the fact that a lot of people are wondering if it is possible to be completely odorless, like no smell at all. And we're going to answer all of that, but not in isolation. We're going to understand it in context. Because once you really understand body odor, you stop fighting it, but you start listening to it. And I'll show you exactly what to do at every step. First question is, what creates body odor? Let's simplify this first. Sweat itself doesn't smell. And yes, that's where people get it wrong, because what actually creates odor is bacteria plus sweat. And we have two main sweat systems, the eccrine, which is mostly water, and the apocrine, that's the thicker, richer sweat. You see, the thicker sweat is basically food for bacteria. So when bacteria breaks it down, that is when smell is produced. And the deeper layer is the fact that sweat depends on what is happening in your body. So your smell is not random, it's information. And what you can do is not just about masking the smell, it's actually reducing bacterial load. So washing high sweat areas properly, drying it out properly matters more than deodorizing it. Can you be completely odorless? Let's answer that question. The answer really is no. You can't be completely odorless. I know that may sound disappointing to some people, but stay with me because it actually frees you. And here's why. You are a living, breathing ecosystem. You have trillions of bacteria on your skin and constant sweat production, ongoing metabolism. That combination will always produce some kind of scent, even if it is very faint, because you are alive. So when people say that person has no smell, what they really mean is there is no noticeable or offensive smell. And that's different, very different. And the goal is never really to smell like nothing. The goal is to smell like a healthy human being because your body is balanced. And what that looks like is that your scents can become very subtle and not offensive. Not zero, but neutral. And what you can do is change your mindset shift from aiming at no smell to aiming for a clean, natural scent. The second one can contribute to that goal, which is your diet. For diet, remember one thing, your skin is an exit route. What you eat doesn't just stay internal. Your body has to process it, and sometimes it releases through breath, sweat, and the skin. And studies have shown that people who eat more fruits and vegetables tend to have less offensive smelling sweat. While diets that are high in sugar, processed foods, excess meat create stronger odors. Why? Because of the compounds that are being broken down. Another set of food items are the garlic, onions, sulfur. Because they have a strong smell, the strong smell can actually be released from the body. Another one is alcohol. Sugar as well, because sugar feeds bacteria. So what you can do to aim towards your neutral scent, increase fruits, vegetables, water, and reduce ultra-processed foods and excess sugar. Just try that for like 7 days and come back and tell me how far. Now, let's go deeper. Another layer that most people don't even think about is your gut health. Because your gut is digesting food, managing waste, toxins. So if your gut is off, you have to find another way to compensate. And one of those ways is your skin. So when people say, I don't know why I smell differently, lately is not your deodorant, it is your gut. In fact, even in extreme cases, many times it's very much linked to your gut. A sluggish gut can literally change your scent. What you can do to help your gut: number one, chew properly, eat slower, add fiber, include fermented foods, and most importantly, move your bowels regularly. Another factor is stress. This one catches people off guard because stress smell is bad and it comes from the apocrine glands. Those are the thicker kinds, which bacteria love. So if you've ever noticed that you smell worse during anxiety, trust me, it's not in your head. It's true. And what you can do is build daily stress outlets like walking, breathing, quiet time, and just help your body calm down so that your scent can be calmer as well. Another factor is your hormones. Hormones shift everything. It influences your sweat, your oil, your bacteria. So if you feel like you smell weird before your period, it's not in your head, okay? Because your scent changes during puberty, during your cycles, during pregnancy. Even subtle hormonal shifts can change how you smell. So what you can do is track patterns, sleep properly, eat balanced meals, and make sure that your hormones are balanced. Now, there are times that your odor, your scent is a signal, and you need to learn that as well. And I told you guys I was going to tell you guys the code. If you have a fruity smell, it's not you smelling pleasant, it's blood sugar issues. If you have an ammonia smell, that's a protein metabolism problem. If it's a strong, persistent odor, more likely hormonal imbalance. So if you are experiencing this, just check it, understand it. For deodorants, they help, but they do not solve the underlying root causes. Especially when the issues are internal, which is 90% of the case. And what you can do is you can use those products as support, but pay attention to the internal factors as well. So the next time you notice a body odor, don't just reach for the next deodorant. Pause and ask, what is my body trying to tell me? Because you were never meant to be odorless. You're meant to be balanced. And when that balance is right, your scent becomes so subtle, it almost disappears.